Hi, this is John Ryan, and joining me from Chicago is Julio Sainz, the USA Women's head coach. Julio, how are you doing this evening?
Hey John, how you doing? Doing good. A little bit tired, but getting to the rhythm of what we're trying to do here. So
Yeah. So it's
good tired.
yeah. So it's Monday. It's Monday night, the 16th of August, and I guess you guys have been in camp for a couple days. Can you just give me a rundown of what's transpired the last couple days?
Well, first day was a little bit, almost like getting accustomed to the hour change and all that.
So was that Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, and then Sunday we play. We practice a little bit of some of the special tactics or special situations that we have in our playbook. We thought it was important to just begin with something simple, kind of like to assist the new players. In a sense, join the group that was already, established in Spain. So we went over a few things, and the first practice was more like exercising the brain, and then in the afternoon we kind of like practice at a higher tempo. And then today we spent a lot of time working with the goalies and working on fast breaks, drills, and more like a drill-oriented practice, but with a purpose. Like having in mind what we're looking for. Moving forward with the more advanced tactics. So that's what we did.
Yeah. So are you guys going one practice a day or 2 days?
We're practicing twice a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So and did a lot of people coming from a lot of different locations? Were there any of the usual hiccups in terms of traveling?
Actually, you're not gonna believe this. Everybody came. It was very nice. I guess experience for everybody. No delayed flights. No problem whatsoever, except for me. I actually had a 8 hours delayed in Phoenix. I had to stay in Phoenix for, like I said, 8 hours, and it took me like 14 hours to get from LA to Chicago. It almost felt like I went to Europe. So as you can imagine, that had Tamuki Hui and Craig, and actually Sophie's mother, Pedra, was the MVP. She helped us a lot with the airboat pickups and stuff like that. So it was a very eventful day for me, but it was thankfully not eventful for the athletes, which at the end of the day are the most important people.
Yeah, I guess if it had to happen to anybody, why not the coach?
That's exactly right.
So, are you guys staying at the same hotel that you will be for the tournament, or different digs? And where are you guys practicing?
Yes, we are. We are staying at the same hotel, the Hampton Inn in Elgin, and yes, this is going to be our home for the next 11 days. And we're practicing here in the nearby gym, state-of-the-art facility. It's not going to be the one that we're going to use for the actual tournament, but we have the same conditions. We have a full court, limited use of stickum, but still, good enough for what we're trying to do here.
Well, that's good. You'll get comfortable, certainly, with your surroundings, and there's something to be said for that, to get in a little bit of a routine and get yourself ready in preparation for the big tournament, which it's quite a few days away. It looks like you guys actually have, you got 5 more days essentially of practice to get ready for your first game on Sunday.
Yeah, it's never enough. It's never enough, especially that we don't have we're not gonna be able to have any scrimmage. But yeah, in the larger scheme of things, having 5 days before our first day of tournament, actually being here almost 7 days before the tournament is already something that we're playing in our advantage.
Yeah. Are you guys going to get any? I guess you theoretically maybe you could scrimmage the Chicago team, or are you just going to play each other over and over?
No, we thought about that. We even thought about playing some teams in Spain, but we just don't want to take a chance. I can only control what goes on in our team, in terms of the virus, and we were very clear about it that any type of scrimmage will be among each other, because we have worked so hard, to get to where we are, and we just I know that in a different world this wouldn't happen, but the world that we're living right now, I think it's a wise decision just to stay as secluded as possible, and yes, unfortunately, not an ideal situation, but we need to make the best of what we have, and I think that's what we're trying to do right now.
Yeah. So playing it, getting a little feedback there, but playing, getting a little feedback there, Julio.
Yes,
That's all right.
I apologize.
That's okay. So if playing it safe in the time of COVID, there's a lot to be said for that, especially if one considers the unfortunate circumstances with the men's team leading up to the 2021 championships. There's only so many things you can do playing it safe, and I'm not saying that the men didn't play it safe, but wow, if you really do sequester yourself, you certainly do limit the possibility of someone catching it and transmitting it to the rest of the team.
In fact, because I lived through the men's experience, if there's something that I can attest is that how transmissible this virus is, because we, as a team, we took so many precautions, from being isolated in a very remote place and everything, and still, the virus, was actually successful in getting us all infected. So I don't want the girls to go through this. There's one thing that I learned from this trip is how contagious the virus is, and like I said, I would hate for all of us who work so hard and relieve, especially for me, relieve what we experienced in January.
Yeah, and I don't want to turn it into a COVID podcast, but that was before the Delta variant was around, which is supposedly, I don't know how many times more infectious, but so far so good, and it sounds like you guys are playing it smart, playing it by the book.
Yes, everybody's safe. We are using the same cars. We have a very set, strict routine and what we're doing. Anybody who's coming into contacts with the team has to have, obviously a negative PCR, not even a rapid test, within 48 hours of the contact. So we are testing the team again on Wednesday. So we're basically making sure that God forbid if we actually end up getting infected, it is after we leave Chicago.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good to hear, and I take it everybody else is healthy for the most part.
Yes.
Aside from the virus.
Everybody's healthy. Yes.
Yeah. Well, all right, Julio. Just a kind of a short and sweet check in on you guys. Sounds like you guys are getting into a bit of a groove, And, well, maybe you're not looking forward to practice as much as the tournament, but I'm sure you're looking forward to getting a lot of good preparation ahead of that first match on Sunday against Puerto Rico.
Definitely. More to come. Right now, what we're doing is fine-tuning. I think the legacy of the virus is that we have learned to work remotely, where a lot of the drawings and a lot of the planning is done, in virtual conferences and stuff like that. So right now we are putting everything that we have learned through all these months, into practice. So it is what it is, my friend. There's something we can do, and just make it work.
All right. Well, that sounds good. We'll check in with you in a couple days. So, for Women's National Team Head Coach Julio Sainz, I'm John Ryan. Thanks for listening.